Hi, my name is Cortez. I serve as mayor of Joplin, and this is your monthly community update. For this month's episode, I want to break down a complex and sensitive issue, and that's how the city is addressing homelessness. Taking this issue head on is one of the City Council's 6 top priorities. Homelessness is a societal issue impacting communities across the country. The reasons someone may become or remain chronically homeless are as complex and as varied as the individual's experiences. To resolve homelessness is a community-wide effort. We all have a role to play, and a variety of nonprofit organizations are stepping up in Joplin to provide services and assist the unhoused. The city government also has a role to play as one of the many community partners cooperating on solutions. When it comes to the city's role, we have to balance compassion with enforcement of our laws. I'm going to dive into some specifics about the city's approach to the homelessness issue. But first, I want to encourage you to sign up for The Citizen, your monthly email newsletter. Just scan the QR code on the screen to subscribe. It's packed full of information about events, programs, and project updates so you can better understand what your local government is doing for you. You may not know this, but I was once homeless. I struggled to overcome my own personal barriers and get to a place where I was ready to do some hard work to improve myself and take full advantage of the assistance offered to me. I have since built a successful career in healthcare, become a licensed minister, have a wonderful family, and have been blessed with the opportunity to serve my community on various boards and commissions, the City Council, and now as your mayor. I'm living proof of the possibility for individuals to rebuild their lives and to contribute to the strength of their community. For the city to single-handedly stop homelessness, we would either have to control individuals' personal decision-making or else pay to provide free housing for every individual who struggles with a variety of issues which can contribute towards people's ending up on the street with no permanent home. No city can completely prevent individuals from becoming homeless. And I believe no government can force every chronically homeless person to be ready to get off the streets permanently. Many of the unhoused are staying with friends or family, sleeping in their car or other temporary arrangements. And many who find themselves without a home can and do work very hard to make the most of every available assistance and do successfully get back into a permanent home. It is not the city government's duty to resolve homelessness for every individual who is unhoused. However, it is our responsibility to demonstrate compassionate leadership to reduce homelessness. This is why the city invests in funding the Regional Homelessness Commission and developed a community plan for addressing the issue. The first step of that plan was to bring a homelessness response director whose responsibility is to coordinate services offered to assist the unhoused, ensuring that we are implementing best practices and strengthen the continuum of care offered within the Joplin community. This is also why our police department has established a co-responder unit consisting of advisors employed by the Ozark Center who are familiar with social casework and who can respond to non-criminal issues associated with mental health and homelessness. These compassionate services, as well as the city's significant investments into affordable housing through grant-funded programs which help people buy homes, repair homes, or demolish vacant and dangerous properties to prepare them for redevelopment into new housing, all show our commitment to taking action and providing solutions. In addition, when nonprofits have approached City Council needing approval to begin housing programs for the unhoused, Council has voted to support such private projects. However, the city is also the only organization tasked with enforcing the laws and ordinances of the community to maintain public safety and order. This is why our police department is tasked with enforcing the law to maintain order and peace within our community and deal with dangerous people when our safety is threatened. Everyone in the community has a right to safety, to enjoy public parks, to live their lives freely. However, it is in everyone's best interest that laws must be upheld. Our police department do not target people, they enforce ordinances which limit criminal behavior. This is vital for upholding law and order in our community. In addition, the city created the Park Ranger program out of the belief that parks are for all citizens to enjoy. Park rangers serve as ambassadors to all park visitors and assist in cleanup, maintenance, and responding to issues which don't require police. When they do encounter a criminal issue or violation of an ordinance, they request police assistance. So what are the ordinances which primarily seem to impact the unhoused? There seem to be 3 ordinances at issue, though any person is capable of committing any criminal violation. The first ordinance of concern is a ban of camping on public property. The city does not have any park appropriate for outdoor camping or campsites which residents may register to use. Parks with playgrounds and facilities meant for enjoyment by everyone should not be made unavailable by a person or a group of people who would set up a campsite, nor should we allow anyone to create hazards to public health and safety in our parks. Park rules for everyone include the fact that all of our parks close when the sun goes down. This is also a safety issue. The second is a pedestrian safety ordinance which prohibits anyone from stepping into the way of traffic. Again, this is intended to prevent injury to people or damage to property, as we have unfortunately experienced multiple pedestrian fatalities in the past year. The third is a new ordinance passed this year by the council to clarify that removing a shopping cart from a business premises is considered possession of stolen property. Each of these ordinances is subject to a normal due process within our courts and can be punishable with fines or jail time. Those who do not violate ordinances are not subject to enforcement. When someone who happens to be unhoused is indeed arrested for a criminal violation, we understand the public has some questions about what happens to their personal valuables and pets. In the interest of transparency, I want to clarify some common misconceptions. In short, it is not our police department's policy to destroy anyone's personal valuables. When anyone is taken to jail, the personal property with them is held and then returned to them when they get out of law enforcement custody, except any items which must be held as evidence of a crime or items deemed unsafe or unsanitary. And regarding pets, well, we do not leave dogs on the street. If during the course of any arrest, the dog needs to be contained from running loose, then animal control will take the animal to the Humane Society for the benefit of the dog. So, I hope all this frank discussion about these issues helps clarify the city's desire to balance compassion with law enforcement. We are committed to fulfilling our responsibility to assist in our community's collective approach to addressing the issues surrounding homelessness and the unhoused. We are deeply thankful and appreciative to all those organizations and individuals who help intervene in the lives of the unhoused to help affirm their human dignity and truly assist people in finding stable homes and lives of purpose. Thank you for staying informed and participating in your local community. If you appreciate these updates, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook and LinkedIn for the latest news.